Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day. Today we're doing a video, which I like doing these are actually pretty fun. So again, thank you to Annette's Makeup Corner for the idea for this video. I always credit her every time. But today we are ranking my 10 newest eyeshadow palettes in my collection. I'm going to let you know from my least favorite to my most favorite. None of these are absolute trash, so that's good. But let's go ahead and get started because I'm excited. I mean, these are like some decent palettes. We have a pretty good mix of styles in this too. It's not just like all neutrals or all colorful. We have a good mix going on. Alright guys, before we get started, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I'd greatly appreciate if you did that and give me a thumbs up on this video. It really does help me out. The interaction's really good. And I would also like to just always shout out my brand, The Open Crypt, theopencrypt.com, and on Instagram at The Open Crypt. We have a bunch of new products that I've been working so hard to expand. We have a coffee and brown sugar body scrub, which I've been using on my arms recently for like my wedding because it does temporarily reduce the visuals of cellulite and big pores and stuff. And we also have Bonesy earrings. I didn't know whether to call them Skelly or Bonesy. We end up with Bonesy little skeleton earrings, which are super cute and dangly, perfect for anyone who likes anatomy or spooky stuff. We also have a whole bunch of new stuff, so be sure to check out the website down below, and let's get started with the ranking the palettes now. I'm sorry I always do a promo, but I'm really proud of what I'm doing on my website. Alright guys, so let's start off with number 10 spot. The number 10 spot, I recently did a video trying a full face of Shein She Glam makeup. So Shein's makeup line is called She Glam, and I tried their makeup, and the palette's coming in number 10. It's only $7.50. It's a really great price for an eyeshadow palette. This is called the Marvelous palette. I thought the palette was really cute. I mean, it's one of those dusty palettes, so it's not very interesting. But like, I like a boring, dusty, cool tone palette, so I thought I'd give this one a try. Honestly, the palette's okay. You can definitely make a workable look. The look I came out with in that video looked very nice. I just don't think it's anything spectacular, and the eyeshadow quality is just okay. Like, it's nothing miraculous, but it's also not bad, so that's why it's getting the number 10 spot. But for the price tag, I feel like if you like these colors, like these dusty, really easy to use colors, you'd enjoy it. So the number 9 spot got number 9, not number 10, because of the theming is really cool and definitely something that my, whole aesthetic loves. And I'm always happy to support small businesses, so I'm glad I bought something from this brand. So this, I do have a dedicated video to it too, in case I didn't say that. But we have the Exorcism and Chill palette. So this is from Bad and Bruja. The only thing I don't like is they didn't even like promote themselves on the packaging. It just says, generic packaging. It doesn't say the brand on anywhere, which is, bad if you like forget who you bought it from and then want to buy another one. That's the only thing I would like improve their packaging wise. Here's the inside of the eyeshadow palette. Probably hold it upside right. I just think the quality was okay. I was not feeling the look I was coming up with. I just didn't like the combination until the end. The combination of everything in the end with lashes made it look fine. I mean, we did a green look. It looked pretty good. It's just not miraculous, and it's nothing that I would use every single day, but I did get a pretty look out of it, and I'm always happy to support small businesses. So this is the number 9 spot. Flying through this video, at the number 8 spot, we have the So Very Lovely palette from Colourpop. I was going to do a full review of this one, but I reviewed the Malibu Barbie one, and then I reviewed the You're So Golden one, and they came out all within the same time period. So I was like, this is the least interesting, so most people probably want to skip this review anyways, so I didn't review it, but I have been testing it out on my own time and stuff. So this is the So Very Lovely palette. Honestly, the color scheme is cute. It's nothing like extravagant, and I will say why it's so low on the list, even though the quality of the eyeshadows is absolutely very good. It's really smooth, really easy to use. Reason this is the number 8 spot is because, I mean, if I want to darken up a look at all, like I do for a peachy look, like the yellowy peaches, I do have to go to one of these shades, like even this one, and it makes my look really purple, and I'm not really into that. This shade shouldn't come off as purple as it does on the eyes, but the quality of the shadows is like really nice, really smooth, really easy to blend, like superiorly good for for Colourpop quality. Why'd I almost say Overwatch? I'm thinking about gaming. But it's really good. It's a really good palette. I thought the really colors were nice. Just not a big fan of purple eyeshadow myself. I'll probably do it one day, like this week or next week or something, just to because I don't usually, At the number 7 spot, we have a palette that just peaked the So Very Lovely palette just because the theming and packaging is better. So this is the Malibu Barbie in collaboration with Colourpop palette. We have 2 Colourpop palettes down here towards the end of the list. But I do have a full review of this one as well. This palette is very pretty. I think the quality in the So Very Lovely one is slightly better just because it's super easy to blend. This one has a pop yellow in it though, and I'm here for the pop yellow. But the packaging on this is really nicely done. It has a very strong magnet closing this, and the packaging feels heavier, more luxurious, and the packaging itself is very pretty. This one just looks kind of average. So that's why this one peaked it out. I think the quality of the other one is a little more smoother, really easy to blend. But this theming, this color scheme, and everything just kind of tipped this one over the point. So really good palette. Like, it's a little pricey for like being a Colourpop palette. I didn't really expect this to be $25 and lowered to $20 after launch day. But if this whole thing was like $16, I'd say totally get it. And sometimes they have sales, so I don't know if the collaborations between brands and stuff go on sale. Not sure. Coming at the number 6 spot, though, we have a palette that I also reviewed. And I thought this collection would get better views than it did, to be honest, but that's okay. So this is the Urban Decay and Prince collaboration. So this is the black palette. There's also a purple one. This is the one I reviewed, so this is the one in the list. So this palette, right here, his eyeball on this side, mirror on this side, people were saying this is what Prince would wear himself, but not what you think of when you think of Prince. So I totally get why people don't like this collection. They do like this collection. I know it's kind of money grubbing off a deceased human being, but I do think certain people wouldn't mind, you know, makeup collaborations after them postpartumly. So I thought the quality of this palette was good. It's just not worth the price tag. It's like $52, I think, if I can remember correctly, for this palette, and I don't think it's worth that price tag. However, the quality of the shadows was really good, and I like this packaging. I think it's nice. They should do more packagings like this. It seems simple. It seems less wasteful than like a big, giant plastic, like naked palette and stuff. So this packaging to me seems more eco-conscious. I think it's very cute and pretty. It's why it's kind of higher up on the list, and the eyeshadows are good. It's just pricey. That's all. Okay, we're at the top half of the list now for the top 5 palettes I've recently acquired and stuff. So coming in at the number 5 spot, yeah, number 5 spot is the What's Up Beauty Desert Monsoon palette. So here is the palette packaging, and here is the inside color scheme. I've worn this in 2 videos, and I really like the looks I've come up with. So I've worn it 3 times, twice on camera. I did a more champagne-y look, and I also did a green look for the videos, and then off camera I just did like a neutral look with this little bit of pink on my lid. So overall, I think the quality of this is really nice. I wasn't expecting much because I know this brand is known for more like nail polish and stuff. They're not known for eyeshadow, but I feel like the quality of this is really good. The shimmers are very pretty. Let me swatch, like, let's just do the blue one here. Like this blue one. This blue one has a cool like duochrome effect where it's kind of purple too in the right light. But like they're really pretty. I'll do this is the Joshua Tree matte too. Like the quality is there, you guys. Like it's really, really pretty. It's why the top half of the list. I do kind of wish it was a bigger palette. I love really small palettes, but for the quality of these shimmers, I kind of just want more of them. Like a really bright yellow golden would be really pretty. But like look how pretty that is. It's really, really pretty. So the color scheme is like, this is number 5, not higher on the list because the color scheme is not 100% what I would use all the time. Like I'm not gonna use the pink, the purple, or the blue constantly. Everything else I probably would, but just because it's not like my personal, you know, color scheme of all time, that's why it's lower on the list. But it is gorgeous. Like look at that shimmer. I just can't stop looking at it. Coming in at number 4, now this palette was something I was not expecting the most out of because it came in a subscription box, and we all know sometimes the subscription products are duds, sometimes they're amazing. This was an amazing one. I just did not rank it very, very high because the interesting color scheme is not there. And then like the packaging I don't love, but I understand it. So this is the One Size Beauty Patrick Star Visionary Eyeshadow Palette. This did come in a boxy charm, I believe. So here's the inside color scheme. Very pretty palette. I've used it a bunch so far and I really like it. I even used this black one day for my eyebrows because my eyebrows are eyeshadow, but I thought the color scheme of this was really pretty. I could do without the blues, to be honest. Like the blues don't really do it for me, but I definitely see why they're there, and I like that this lighter blue is the shimmer. It makes sense to put on the lid in like a darker crease. I like that. I'm not crazy about this packaging because like the bottom sticks out. So people said it's for people with nails, but you could also put your nail in between a regular palette and open it up. So I feel like it's just kind of weird, like made like that. I don't know, but I thought the color scheme was nice overall, and the quality is very smooth, very soft, very buttery, but not super exciting as far as, you know, aesthetics go. But like the quality is really nice. So if you guys have been wanting this, I would definitely say pick it up. It's totally worth it. And also you could probably go on Poshmark or Depop or something and find it for cheaper because people get in subscription boxes. Maybe they didn't want it. Coming at the number 3 spot, I did do a dedicated review to this palette, and it's really lovely. I just haven't depotted mine yet because I keep forgetting to buy a magnetic palette off of Amazon. But this is the Your Golden palette from Colourpop. This is one of their mega palettes. This is their 3rd one. They have the Bare Necessities, the Stone Cold Fox, and now they have the Your Golden. I think it's so cute. So here's the inside color scheme. Tons of different shades. You have a mix of some cool, a ton of warm, a lot of lighter shades, a little pop of gold, pink, and blue here, which is really nice as well. And the fact there's only one glitter, because we don't like the pressed glitters, most of us, you know? So I thought this palette was really nice. I loved the look I came out with in that video, like an easy everyday workday look that I did in that video. It was just so pretty to me. And I love it. It's so nice. I am going to depot these. So all you gotta do is take like a nail file, pop it underneath, like stab it into this palette. It's kind of squishy, and just pop out the magnetic piece and then just throw it in a palette. They're already in magnetic pans. It's really easy to do, but it's really cute. It's really cute. It's just, I do have to depot this because it won't sit up in my Alex drawers properly. Like, it's too tall for that. So I have to sit it on top of a drawer, and I'm not really a fan of that. So I depot it and I put it in my regular Alex drawer organizer, and it works out better that way for me. Alright, we're the top 2 palettes. This was tricky. And I knew I wanted to do one of the top 2 palettes as my eyeshadow for today's look, like this little simple moment. Because, like, you know, see how pretty it looks. Look how metallic-y my lid looks. It's really nice. But I also didn't want to do the number 1 palette as my eyeshadow, because I feel like if I did that palette as my eyeshadow, you would know exactly what the number 1 spot is, and that's cheating. But the number 2 palette is my eyeshadow today, and this palette I also did a review of because I like had to get the review of that out here. And this is the Life's a Drag Facelift palette from Lunar Beauty. This is the number 2 spot because I feel like it's a really good color scheme. You have a good split mix of neutrals and colorful shades. And it's an improvement from the original as far as like it has more shimmer, an extra shimmer in there, has more colors in it, and it's less bulky, big, like huge, thick packaging as the original was. And the packaging on this with the faces I think is really pretty. I know some people commented on my video saying they didn't like the faces on this packaging. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty. But like, I don't know. I really enjoy it. So today I used a mix of like these 3 shades, a little bit of the black for the outer corner. I did the pink on the lid, then a little bit of the silvery whitey pink and just the center of the lid to make it pop a little more, and then I kind of blurred it all with my crease and my lid so it became like a nice shimmery smush, which I enjoy. And I just think this palette overall is just so pretty. I don't think I get as much use out of the rainbow side as some other people, but like the pop of yellow and everything is nice. And for me, this half of the palette plus the shimmer row is like really good staple colors, and I'm still in love with this trade shade and the mug shade. Like, these 2 shades in this palette are unique. There's something more maroon and pretty about them that I don't really find dupes for as far as how they're pressed and like the nice color in other palettes. So to me, they feel really like special to this palette, and I love them. Like, they were in the original, I loved them too, but I love them, and now this one has a shimmery white shade in it. What am I not gonna love about a shimmery white shade? And the number 1 spot I did review as well. I like reviewing stuff, you guys. Don't expect too many reviews coming in the future in the next like 2 months or so, just because I'm trying to save some money for moving soon. But this palette is the Kaleidos Makeup Flower Punk palette. You guys, first of all, this is everything, and then it comes off if you wanted to, and there's a mirror on it. So you're like, wow, I thought that was so cute. You can close it like that, or like open it like this if you want to. I like that. It's really unique packaging. I didn't even really realize it was like that until like I had it. But this Flower Punk palette is so pretty. Look at the back of that. That's so cute. I just think the colors, I almost dropped the top of it. The color scheme in here is beautiful. I love mustardy shades. I love green, so these call to me. I love a bright turquoise moment too for like those special occasions when you want it. And the pink shades in here are not overwhelmingly like hot pink, so I can get behind that too. This half of the palette for me is like mwah, beautiful. And I actually really like these pinks too because they're super not in your face, like I said. And then like when you want this moment, these are the only 2 shades you need for this kind of moment. So it just seems like a beautiful color scheme. It definitely gives me both the flower and the punk side of it. And it's not just like punk where it's like black and brown. I just think it's so pretty, so well put together. The packaging on this is absolutely phenomenal, and it definitely deserves the number 1 spot. So I'm super happy with it, you know? Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. I went through all 10 eyeshadow palettes that I recently acquired, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Do you have any of these things? Would you rate them higher or lower? Let me know down below. Is there anything you need me to try? You know, I like to hear that too. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great and safe day out there wherever you are. All right? Bye.